Hey guys, Rebecca here for another video. If you're new to my channel, my purpose here on YouTube is to document my journey from debt to financial independence. So if that interests you, if you have not subscribed yet, then scroll down a little bit, click that subscribe button and follow me on this journey. The topic of this video has to do with 2020 goal setting, and for me, this has proven to be a little bit of a challenge. I'm really struggling with this, guys. And the reason I'm struggling is because there's a lot of uncertainties in the future for my life, and so that's making it difficult for me to really set long-term goals, even for the next year, because I am potentially having a lot of big things that could change in my life next year. If you've been following me on the channel for a while, then you know my husband and I are searching for land to build our forever home. And if that happens, that's a huge financial thing that will definitely impact goal setting. If we find land to build a house, and if we sell this house we're currently in, then yeah, that's a huge financial change. And so it makes it hard for me to set goals for the entire year of 2020. So to combat that, what I did was break it down, and really I'm only going to set goals for 2020 for the first 6 months. So I've set 3 financial goals for myself. Number 1, in the first month of 2020, I want to do a no spend. I know I'm not actually a huge fan of no spends, even though I have done them previously on my channel. But I do feel like they serve a purpose. They definitely do help reestablish the habit of not spending. So I'm gonna do that for the first month in 2020. And I created my own little printable sheet to keep track of this. There's 31 days in January. Every day I don't spend, then I will color in one of these little fire things. Why fire for January? Well, I'm in the fire movement, so I like the fire emoji. It's my #1 emoji on my phone all the time. And if you're not following me on Instagram, then give me a follow over there, because rather than make a video every single day I don't spend and upload me coloring in one of these little fire emojis, I will just post it on Instagram every day to let you know whether or not I actually was able to commit to my no spend for January. Rules for my no spend will be, basically, unless it's something that I am forced to spend on, like if something happens with the dogs, or if there's something they need or something we need for the house that I forgot about and we have to get it, then that's okay to spend on. But otherwise, I'm not going to spend on anything that I have not budgeted for ahead of time. That's gonna be the rules for my no spend, keeping it pretty simple. So that's my first financial goal for 2020 in the first month. Second financial goal for 2020, in the first 2 months, I want to finish saving up the $4,000 into a high yield savings account. Now I've already started working on this goal in 2019 a little bit, but I would like to have that 4,000 savings completed by the end of the second month in 2020. And my third financial goal that I've set for 2020, in the first 6 months, I would like to finish maxing out my Roth IRA for 2020. Now, this one's gonna be a little bit of a stretch for me to do. I have already created my budget for the entirety of 2020. I use Google Sheets, so it's really easy to just copy and paste and go ahead and set it up. So I was doing some initial looking, and right now it looks like I may be about $300 short from maxing out my Roth IRA in 2020 in the first 6 months, but I'm hoping that I can find extra money somewhere and make that happen. It might mean doing another no spend, I don't know. I hope I don't have to resort to that, but I really would like to have that Roth IRA finished in the first 6 months, so that way I can start focusing on paying more on my car loan again, as long as my husband and I haven't found more land, or we need to sell the house, or some big life changes happen. So those are the 3 goals that I've set for myself for the first 6 months of 2020. Maybe after that first 6 months, I can sort of assess where my life is at and set some more financial goals. And just a side note, if y'all liked the printables that I made for the no spend in January or the Roth IRA printable, I made both of those. The savings goal I got from Debt Free Charts, and that was before I figured out how to create my own printables. So if y'all happen to like the no spend for January 2020 or that Roth IRA printable that I created, email me at questofire@gmail.com, all one word. I'll just send you those. I don't have my own printable shop anywhere. I feel like they're pretty amateurish, to be honest. If I ever figured out how to make really cool looking, creative printables, and maybe one of these days I can open my own Etsy shop, but these are pretty basic and I wouldn't really feel right charging y'all for those. So if you want either one, just to keep track of your own financial goals for 2020, email me. The link's in the description box down below as well, and I'll send them to you if you want them. So that'll wrap it up for my financial goals for 2020 video. Technically it's only for the first 6 months of 2020, but it is what it is. I'm having a hard time setting any goals further out than the first 6 months. So let me know down below what your financial goals for 2020 are, and I'll see y'all in my next video. Bye.